Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar. It's time for another episode of Give Her a Go, where I take a random mission out of the ARMA 3 Steam Workshop. I play it and I rate it for you. So this is the second part of the mission called Devil's Drop. So at the end of this, I will give you the ratings of this mission. So if you haven't seen part 1, I definitely recommend going back and watching it, just so you can get an idea of the entirety of this mission and everything that kind of goes into it. But in case you don't, to kind of give you a brief rundown, so me and my unit were supposed to drop near the base that is behind me, and we were supposed to take out a general. But we, as always, apparently, dropped at the wrong location, off target. I landed on the top of a tower and was able to take out everybody who was in the base. It was literally 1 versus 32, and everybody else in my unit died. So NATO has brought in some reinforcements, which was everybody that was in that Huron, and is right here. So now that I'm all geared up and I've got everybody else with me, I'm going to get on the move to a nearby island, which is where the intelligence that I found in the base earlier told me that the general was supposed to be. So I've got a vehicle, like a UAV is what they call them, even though it's not aerial, it's like autonomous vehicle, still with me from the first half of the mission that I'll be able to use as I make the assault on this island. So we're gonna just take a right here on the map and kind of get a good look at it here from a distance. Already I can see just on the crest of that hill, I can see a vehicle. I can see some enemy as well. So I'm going to try and book it here to this wall. Or it actually looks like there's one a little bit farther. So unless I start to come under fire from the enemy, I'm going to get set up on this wall. I think from this position, and the amount of distance that I have between me and the enemy, oh, that's a pretty cool boat. I don't think I'm close enough to really be able to open fire and accurately hit the enemy, and that even goes for the AI units that are with me here too. Let's see if I can get a better look at what's going on. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a squad there. Looks like there's a fire team +1 and an APC. Looking at my team now, I do have somebody who's anti-tank, and he's got the weaponry for it too. So once everybody kind of gets up, I'm gonna have him, you see there he is right there, I'm just gonna have him unload everything that he's got on him. So give him that target to go for. All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna select him and then have him open fire.
4, fire at will.
Oh, what did he hit? Oh, there's something over there. Oh, and then there's that other APC. Hey, even better. 2 APCs down that would have caused us a lot of trouble. So from what I can see, just a little bit ago, all we've got left is infantry. -1. I'm pretty sure it's just a large truck. I think he would have opened fire on it, though, if it was, like, if it had any enemy forces in it. So I think it's just neutral right now. Since we are looking at only infantry, it looks like they're going to the other side of that hill. I don't know if that's because we destroyed that or if it's just part of their patrol. But this gives us the advantage now. I'm going to switch to this vehicle here. I was able to repair it too. Like, I've got 2 engineers, 2 and 5 on my squad. Those guys were able to fix this up a little bit, so I'm pretty close to being fully operational. At the end of part 1, this had gotten damaged pretty bad to the point where it was going really slow. It wouldn't even go in a straight line. I had to continually, I think it was drifting off to the right, and then I just kind of had to hold down left to kind of keep it straight at that point. But one of the advantages of this weapon is the optics. As you can see, I can get a far better look at what's going on downrange. And just doing a quick scan of the island, I'm not seeing any of the infantry in the same location that they were before. Remember, they did go to the back of the island. So I don't know if that means I'm going to have to assault this island or if I could sit here and wait. Again, it all depends on why they ended up moving to the back of the island. If it was part of their patrol, they're probably going to cycle through and come back to the front. If it was, scripting because I took out the APCs, well, they could be stuck on that other side, and I'm going to have to come up over the crest of that hill to be able to take them out. There's a couple things here that are in the water between me and this island. There seems to be on the left like a damaged ship, and then over on the right, which I'll get back to in a little bit, you probably noticed it already, there's a large white ship, and I don't know if I have to assault that, but I don't see any boats for me to get on, so I'm guessing that I don't. Oh, hey, there's a few guys. So they're 500 meters out. I'm gonna change my range. No problem. Got him too. And this guy is just moving to the same location that the other guy was killed at. So remember, there's a total of 5 of them. That one was 4. And that was 5. Okay, so that part's pretty clear. Not seeing anybody over here. There was that bridge in between the island and here, so I'm going to take out the tires on this truck and disable it, so that way they're not going to be able to make a getaway. Since it would be coming towards my direction, I do think that my entire team would be able to take out the driver of this. Oh, I got to go a little higher with the grenades. Yep, probably still a little more. I mean, I've got a lot of ammunition for this, so I might as well be using it up. All right, so I'll consider that truck appropriately disabled. So I'm making the switch, of course, back to infantry, and we're going to get, potentially moving to that bridge. Oh, there's a wreck down by the bridge. Looks like there's a Comanche on the left and a Hunter straight ahead. Well, not of here, but kind of where we are. Like I said, there's that big boat on the right. I don't know. And remember, guys, I'm from Nebraska, so I'm far away from the ocean as you could possibly be. I don't know if that's like a... No, I don't think that's like a luxury boat. It seems more like those ones that like Robert Ballard would put submarines on and like go explore the Titanic. Seems more like a survey ship than anything. But I could be wrong. I could be terribly wrong. I don't know. Don't judge me for my lack of boat knowledge. Alright. I'm being pretty casual about this and the move that I have to make. I know if I come under fire at this point, there is literally no cover for me once I get onto this bridge. So this is a defender's dream.
I see a mine.
Oh. My guys are detecting a mine. But where? Oh, back behind me? Well, it's a good thing I followed the road.
I see a mine.
I don't remember seeing any of those at all. But then again, with all the missions that I do, not too many people go ahead and throw mines into the mix.
There's a mine here.
And, if I'm always thinking about mines, too, I'm going to be moving very, very slowly. So, oh, geez, that one was super close.
Spotted a mine.
Gosh, there's a whole bunch over here.
Target acquired.
All right, well, I guess I could wait here and see. Oh, there's somebody on the move.
Target acquired.
I think he's over by those clumps of trees. Yep. I think. No, he's not this far over.
Machine gunner.
It's got to be these trees right here. They must be walking behind it,
Report position.
and that's why I can't see them.
Spotted a mine. There's a mine.
Yeah, I think that's
here.
what it is.
Spotted a mine. I see a mine.
Gosh,
There's
so
a
many
mine here.
mines.
Spotted a mine.
Guess I should be lucky I'm not dead. Okay, well, with these guys Not seeing where they're at. What I may have to do is switch back to the UAV. Here we go. And see if I can find them with these better optics. Like, see, there's one guy. Just take him out. One shot. Just got him. Alright, just gonna spray across, see if I hit anybody. But there is that tree, of course. So if they're behind the trunk, obviously they're still alive at this point. So I'm gonna reposition where I am at and see if I move over to the right a little bit more, if I'll be able to get a good angle on the enemy. Gosh, there are a ton of mines. Okay.
What's your position?
I think this might do a pretty good job for me here. Get kind of close to where they're at. Yep, here we go. So, one guy... Oh, that guy had an RPG. He was looking right at me, too. That was pretty awesome that I took him down when I did. Definitely fortuitous. Alright. I don't want to move too far away from the rest of my guys. That way we've got like one unit here. And I really want to shoot at one of those mines, but I figure it'll explode. You know, I don't know in this game. I can't remember. If you take out one mine and it's grouped together with a lot of other mines, I don't know if it will destroy all of the mines or if it'll just destroy one. If it is something where it does destroy all the mines, you get one giant explosion.
There's a mine here.
Gosh. Look at all those mines. This is ridiculous. Oh, there's somebody over there. I'm going to lay down. Kind of get a good shot on him. Just standing around.
Report position.
There we go. Got him in the chest on that last one. Took him down.
There's a mine here.
I get it. There's a ton of mines.
Move 300 meters. Front.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move them forward. I feel like the AI is probably good enough to be able to, you know, when they see the mines, to know to avoid the mines too. I guess if I hear some random explosions behind me. Oh, another guy. Yeah, if I hear some random explosions behind me, I know what happened. Alright, got him. Hey, got him on two. So I'm guessing that since nobody that I killed, as far as I could see, was an officer, I haven't taken out the general yet. And from what I'm reading, that is the case. So the general left the island at the very moment that I attacked the island. What a surprise. He left in a mini sub. Traced him to a small island south of here. Nowhere to run now. Some people want to talk with me. Great. Just what I wanted, to talk. Because that's why I play ARMA, to talk to people. Actually, I'm kind of not being sarcastic there. Because for the most part, the multiplayer community I found in this has been pretty cool. But anyway, sidetracking. Okay, so watch me pretty closely. He's impressed. He's going to give me the honor of taking out the general. They're going to support me, but I'm not going to see them, hear them, or know that they were even on the island. They'll give me a boat, it looks like, to get to the island, which is what I'm doing right now, and then they'll make sure that I get on a boat, or provide a boat for me to leave the island with. So this is being driven by an AI. Oh. Seems like there's a red flare. I don't think I ever read what the significance of a red flare is. But message received, guys. Anyway. Oh, and there's that island that's almost a click out. These lights, I'm guessing, indicate this is where I am supposed to land. Or come ashore, I guess I should say. See, guys, I'm from Nebraska. Come ashore is such a foreign idea to me. Though I did live a couple years in Orange County, so I guess I got some ocean when I lived there. But again, that's another video. Slowly getting to the coast. I'm going to switch back to night vision. I'm going to stay underwater for a little bit while this guy bails and gets out of here. I'm going to go up the rocks here right at this opening. It's a little steep, but it should be sufficient for me to be able to get up to the main part of the island. Now, this island here that I'm getting on, it's not like a wide island, but it goes back pretty deep. So I'm guessing that this was created in such a way that the general is going to be on the far other side of the island just to maximize the amount of patrols and CSAT forces that I'll probably come up against. I'm guessing stealth is still going to be key since I've got the silencer on my weapon still, or the suppressor. And there are CSAT dead bodies. Interesting. I'm going to go back and take a look. Because obviously I didn't kill them. I don't know if they're supposed to be here or if this was a glitch. But just taking a look, yeah, they don't really have anything that I need at this point. So I'm just going to keep moving. Unless I think I might have just pieced this together. Those guys in the wetsuits told me they were going to support me on the island. I was going to see them or hear them, and it was probably them who took out CSAT. I don't know. Might be it. All right, less than half a click out. Can't really tell if those are rocks or bodies, but at this point, I don't care if something's alive. I don't want it to be anywhere near me, but I'm going to skip ahead here because I've been walking all this time, not seeing anything at all except just enemy dead. All right. There seems to be some flickering going on. And the battery on my NV goggles went out. So it's going to be super dark, you guys. I know it's going to be tough to see. I do a mission actually here in the near future that takes place all at night, but I do it when there's a full moon. So that way you can at least see some stuff. But this is super difficult. At least I do have the advantage of they're not exercising light discipline, it looks like. I think that's smoke, so they probably have a campfire going. Not the smartest work on this guy's part to be out in the open with a campfire going on an island. All right, so you can't tell right now, but I am still crouched. I'm just using my ears actually to hear or see if I can hear any other footsteps besides my own. I figure if I hadn't seen anybody yet, I doubt I will at this point when I'm just a little over 100 meters away. Looking at the terrain here too, it seems like the more to the right that I'm going, the higher the elevation that I'm getting, and that's going to be helpful too once I take a look at what's over here. Get past this tree. Okay, there we go. I got a quick look. Go back over here, and so you guys can see there's two guys over to the left of the campfire who are just sitting down, facing the campfire. And oh, there's a guy standing up. Yeah, he looks like he'd be a general. I'm going to try and see if I can take him out from here. All right, laying down. Here we go. I'm going to take this shot. Just try and aim for the neck. Got him. And that was the general. Okay, so mission accomplished. Got to get to the boat. I can imagine they're probably looking for me. There is the flare. So I lose the advantage of the darkness. Now, I was hoping, too, that it would stay dark because with the enemy looking at the fire the entire time, you know, that would, of course, would, you know, somewhat make it more difficult for them to see in the dark. So the strategy I'm going to use here is rather than going right in the direction of the boat, I'm actually going to come around here. I'm going to use these rocks. I'm actually going to spend some time swimming over to the location where the boat is. You see, if I go around here, I know I don't have any enemy off to the right or in front of me or behind me. Like, they'll only be off to the left. And there's actually a pretty significant elevation here with the rocks. And so if I can hug the side here, I should be able to get over to the boat without being seen. So I'm going to skip ahead here. You probably didn't notice because I'm just swimming the entire time, and it is a considerable length. There's no more flares, but we do have the red chem light, which shows me where the boat is. I don't see anybody who is on that hill, which is probably really, really good, because with me being in the water now, there's no way I'd be able to return fire. So I'm going to get in it, make a break for this island over here. We'd kind of seen earlier. Nobody's shooting at me, so I'm feeling pretty good. All right. I'm on the island now, and I've got a chem light, and I've thrown the green smoke, which was queued up as what was going to bring in the helicopter. And I figured I'd just throw down the green light for fun. All right. We just got to wait for this helicopter to get here. They're still just hanging out. Yeah, I didn't get any fire from anybody up at the island after I killed the general. So I snuck away, being completely unseen. All right, and there's the chopper with the lights on, not trying to be too stealthy, but he's going to come pick me up. And with that, the mission is going to be completed. So I'll go ahead and I will start the rating. Again, this mission is called Devil's Drop. Now, as per tradition, there's a number of different things that we're going to go rate this on. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is mission difficulty. Now, with mission difficulty, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to give this 3.5 out of 5 stars. With this mission being broken up with a number of different scenarios and settings, this was actually a very difficult thing to rate it on. Because the very, very first part, where it's 1 versus 32, it was very, very difficult. But once I had taken out everybody in the base and, was approaching the island and doing basically part 2, it was pretty easy. So just to balance it out, 3.5 out of 5 stars is what I'll be giving it. For the next thing on here, scripting complexity, I'm also going to go ahead and give him 3.5 out of 5 stars. So at the very beginning, there was a introduction scene that was pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, and there was a lot of stuff that was going on. That was awesome. I did like the change in time of day, stuff like that. That it seemed like there was some difficult things in there. Nothing too extremely difficult, but difficult enough. And then the next thing we'll look at, replayability factor. I am going to go ahead and give this 2 out of 5 stars. A little low, but this is very linear. I mean, even when you take a look at the island, you can only go one direction on the island. So if you play it once, it's going to play the exact same way. So I'm going to rate it pretty low. You could still go through it again if you wanted. Presentation factor, 2 out of 5 stars. Now, this may seem a little low, but at the very beginning, as I mentioned, there was a cool scene, but that really slowed down my frame rate on the computer. And from what I was reading in the comments from some people, it made this mission unplayable. So you lose a lot of points right there for presentation if you kind of do it in a way where it causes the mission not to run the way that it is supposed to. Other than that, though, I mean, there still were some good things in it. Again, like the change of day was nice, but overall there was really nothing too impressive with the presentation of this at all. So that brings us to the overall rating, which I will give for this mission, Devil's Drop, 3 out of 5 stars. It is a decent mission to play once. That's it. Other than that, you know, kind of just reviewing the same stuff that I had already said. So nothing kind of out of the ordinary there. I thought it was interesting. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think it was terrible. So anyway, that's going to be it here for this one. So join us in the next episode of Give Her a Go, where I take another mission out of the ARMA 3 Steam Workshop, and I play it and I rate it for you. Thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks again for watching. As always, you guys, I hope you have a good one.